All right, that's it. Just crouch. Just watch. All right, now. All right, great. Close the gap. Pick up your pace. Charge! Oh, Diefenbaker.
Do I have to remind you that you are a carnivore, that you are genetically predisposed to hunt, or have you forgotten that? It's hopeless.
I should never have taken you out of your element and brought you to the city. You've gone soft. No, there's only one thing to do, and that's to mail you back to the Yukon where you belong. Ah, now. A few elementary drills doesn't sound so bad, does it? All right, let's go. Watch your language. Now, pick up the scent again. Start to stalk. That's it. Pick up your pace, not too fast. All right, that's it. All right, now, measure your charge. If you even so much as contemplate laughing, my friend, I swear I will crate you up so quickly that... Sir, are you all right? Excuse me, sir. It's Constable Benton Fraser, Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. Oh my God, what did you do to my ache?
I'm very sorry about your ache, sir, but you were headed for an open trench.
You son of a...
You see, you were headed for an open trench.
What am I gonna do now?
I think we can probably salvage some of them.
Hey, you did enough already. Get out of here.
Well, perhaps I should go and call someone for...
Get out of here!
Constable Fraser, this is Linus Prince.
Pleased to meet you.
Same here.
He's a lawyer.
For Mr. Lyndon Buxley, the man whose life you ruined.
Excuse me?
Something about eggs.
Your actions caused my client to lose a contract that was vital to his business. And since the accident, he has suffered severe trauma and emotional distress.
Oh, well, I'm very sorry to hear that. If there's anything I could do to help.
There most definitely is, Constable. You can provide restitution.
He's suing us. The complaint cites you, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and the Government of Canada for loss of income, bodily harm, and mental anguish as a result of your wanton behavior.
Well, I'm not sure that the word wanton is what you're looking for.
Fraser.
Sir, I was trying to prevent a serious accident. Your client was heading for an open trench.
How much did you have to drink that night?
I beg your pardon?
There was no open trench. You forced him off the road.
Yes, there was an open trench, Mr. Prince. I fell into it while I was hunting with my wolf.
How much exactly are you looking for, Mr. Prince?
$10 million. You have my number, and you'll want to call soon. The longer you wait, the higher the price.
Don't say it. You were only trying to help.
Yes, actually.
Dismissed. Get me legal affairs in Ottawa. Fraser, one more thing. If you ever get the urge to help me, do me a favor. Resist it.
Understood.
Yes, this is Inspector Thatcher in Chicago.
Welcome to America, Benny, the land of litigation. You know you can sue your barber for giving you a bad haircut?
But the man was in trouble, Ray.
Well, that's what you get for being a good Samaritan. You say you were helping the guy, and he says you were interfering.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Well, it doesn't matter. In this country, the guy who brings a suit doesn't have to pay the cost. 9 times out of 10, they hire a slippery lawyer, and it's cheaper to settle than fight back.
But, of course, that won't happen in this case, because as soon as we can clear up the misunderstanding about the open trench...
Look, I just want you to be prepared. If it comes down to your word against his in Chicago courtroom, the money's going to be on the hometown boy.
But the cover was off that trench, Ray.
Now, we prove it, you're off the hook. But if we can't, don't take it personally. Come on, we got 45 minutes.
Hey, you guys want a sandwich?
My sister's new business. She's taken over the whole kitchen at home.
Well, you know, it keeps me busy, gets me out. I'm kind of a people person, you know? You hungry, Benton?
As a matter of fact, I am. How much do I owe you?
Ah, nada. You get the good-looking, eligible bachelor discount.
Thank you, kindly.
You got prosciutto?
Yeah, $6.
$6.
What? You're my brother. Besides, even if you weren't, you're not my type.
All right, well, then you're out of luck. 'Cause I only got 5, and besides, I ran out of toothpaste this morning.
You and your system. He thinks if he runs out of a personal care product, it means he'll win the lottery.
All right, make fun of me now.
All right. I mean 5 while you're at it, okay?
Yeah, but it's going to cost you. Thanks. Come on.
He's my brother. I have to put up with him. What are you thinking?
Sneed, what are you doing here, man? It's time to pay the piper, Lyndon. If you're lucky, Mr. Marshak here might make an offer on this dump. If you're very lucky, it might just cover your market.
Hey, come on, hey. You cannot take this farm, man. Oh? No. I just need a little more time, okay?
Time. You clowns always think it's about time. It's not about time.
Look, man, I'm about to make a really, really big score.
Big score?
I swear to God.
100 grand?
100 grand is peanuts. I'm suing the Canadian government.
That's original. That's original.
Yeah, the lawyer says it's a slam dunk. Gonna settle for $5 million. So I'm gonna pay you back maybe 10, 15, 20 times what I owe you.
Lyndon, party's over. And you better hope and pray I find a buyer for this place, or your future ain't gonna be worth what the chickens leave behind.
Hey, you can't take that.
Excuse me, sir, you can't take that.
So you breed these yourself? Interesting.
You can't take those. Those are my eggs, man.
Mr. Marshak can take anything he wants. Now you pay your dime, you take your ride. You hear me, Lyndon?
Those are my eggs.
Come on. Nothing.
Now, this plate has obviously been replaced.
Yeah, no kidding. It's under construction. They move it every day. You know, I don't know why I buy these things. I never win.
Look at these scrape marks, Ray. They appear to be fresh.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing the judge between the time you ran the guy off the road and the time the cops showed up that an emergency road crew came out here and did road repairs. Come on, I'm squeezing like a... you know, this is nothing but a tax on the poor.
These plates were lifted in by a machine, whereas this plate was levered in with some difficulty, probably with a crowbar.
So what are you saying? There's some guy running around at 4 o'clock in the morning replacing wayward trench covers? I don't think so, Benny. If you ask me, I'd say settle. There's no shame in settling. It happens all the time.
I think I'm going to go and talk to him. It's only a couple of miles I can walk from here, and you have to get back anyway.
Talk to who?
The Eggman.
The Eggman? He's the enemy. The only explanation he's looking for is going to come in large denominations. He's probably going to have to chase you... I won $25,000!
I know it is not your problem. Nobody's blaming you. I'm blaming myself. I'm assuming full responsibility. Yeah, hey, you don't have to tell me I'm a compulsive gambler. I know I'm a compulsive gambler. I'm assuming total responsibility, but what I'm trying to explain to you is that we have got something going now, sweetheart, that cannot miss, okay? It is not a long shot. No. It's gonna put us on a map, kids. No more worries, nothing, okay? Yes, I'm promising, all right? This. The son of a puppy. What is he doing here?
Ah, Mr. Buxley.
Yes?
Mr. Buxley, might I suggest that you hold your fire? If not for my sake, at least for the sake of your French houdans.
How do you know I got French houdans?
Oh, I'd recognize those voices anywhere. You see, as it turns out, I'm not entirely unfamiliar with poultry. My grandfather bred fowl when we lived in Yathkiad Flats, in his spare time, of course. Well, and in Yathkiad Flats, there was a surfeit of spare time. As a matter of fact, I remember one occasion when he actually tried to introduce a pair of Andalusians to a flock of Brahmas. And well, you can imagine the results.
What do you want?
Well, I'd like to have a word with you. May I? This is your research station?
Yeah.
High nitrogen content?
That's for the shells.
The spices are coriander, ginseng root, myrrh. I can't place the other two.
That's because it's a secret.
And this would be,
It's your treadmill. See the way I look at it. You put a chicken in a little tiny cage, you never give them no exercise, that's not good. This way, they get in shape, they're gonna perform maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years past the average.
These two are remarkable.
That's Adam and Eve. Took me 25 years to produce these two.
And these are their eggs?
That's the eggs.
Yeah?
Go ahead. Hey.
That is a fine egg.
Those eggs are gonna put me on a map, my boy.
But in the meantime, business is slow.
Yeah. A little slower now, thanks to the incident we had.
You think this lawsuit is your way out?
Yeah, well, it's nothing personal. Just exercising my litigious rights, so to speak.
But Mr. Buxley, if they discover it was you that covered that open trench, then you will be liable to the criminal charge of fraud.
Yeah, but since I didn't do that, I don't have anything to worry about, do I? You know, I think this is all very nice, but I think maybe this conversation is concluded now. I think the next time I see you, we ought to be in court.
Very well.
Take your eggs.
Ah, thank you.
Okay. God bless you.
Well. If it isn't Miss Jane Paul Getty, Miss Captain of Industry, the Duchess of...
All right, Ray, enough. Just pay my fine, will you?
Not so fast. As a responsible and concerned police officer, I just want to make sure you learned your lesson.
How was I supposed to know that I needed a vendor's permit to sell at the Merc?
Just a wild idea, Franny. Maybe you should have asked someone.
Ray, did you get that information?
Look, there were no road crews, and that open trench must have been a figment of your imagination.
I fell into it, Ray.
Well, then you fell into a figment.
This is just a simple misunderstanding over a permit. Could you please tell my brother to pay my fine and let me get out of here, please?
Well, that should be simple enough, Ray, after your good fortune today.
Good fortune?
Fraser?
Hello? What good fortune?
No good fortune. Just sit there. Fraser, this is not a good time to be telling Franny about the lottery ticket.
Well, why isn't it, Ray? She won half the money.
No, Franny did not win any of the money. I won all of the money.
Well, Ray, I don't think that's true, strictly speaking. I mean, while it is true that you scratched off all of the tickets, Francesca bought half of the tickets. Therefore, technically, she should be entitled to half of the money. Isn't that right?
No, her tickets did not win and mine did. End of story.
Ah.
What do you mean, ah? Franny did not win. Are we clear on this?
If you say so, yes.
What, have you been taking guilt lessons from my mother?
Not that I recall.
All right, then. Case closed, okay? And not another word of this to Franny, all right? I'll tell her when the time is right.
Ah.
Will you stop with the ah?
All right. Ray, shouldn't we,
Nah, let her sit there and consider a crime.
I'm terribly sorry, Francesca.
So much detail after such a long flight. This Fraser has opened a big mess for us.
Can we mitigate the damage?
Nothing is beyond repair in the right hands. You know, the office hasn't been the same without you, Meg. Ottawa misses you.
Coffee?
Splendid. I've cleared my schedule to handle this case myself, you know. And a chance to see my protege. How could I pass that up?
Fraser! Constable Benton Fraser, RCMP counsel Henri Cloutier.
I've heard much about you, Fraser. Your heroics are going to cost us a lot of money.
What is this, if I may?
Oh, a simple form accepting responsibility for having caused the accident.
But
I have already done the groundwork with Mr. Buxley's lawyer. He and I feel certain that a settlement can be reached.
Well, with all due respect, sir, it would be wrong for me to sign this.
Inspector Thatcher and I have dinner plans. Why don't you take the evening to consider the repercussions of your position?
Ben, I'm sorry about dinner. I won't be too late.
Too late for what?
Too late for dinner. Dismissed. Shall we?
Inspector.
Nice neighborhood, Fraser.
Thank you.
You live like this?
Yes.
Anyway, about what I said earlier in my office today. You see, I called Ottawa, which, given the particular circumstances which I hold you entirely responsible for. Anyway, I just didn't expect that he would be the one to be assigned. You see, I, spent 8 months working for him. And in the course of that 8 months, I'm sorry if I made it seem today like I'm sorry for the ruse. It's just that there have been occasions in my career where I have found it necessary to,
Deflect?
Yes. There have been occasions in my career where I have found it necessary to deflect the attention of male superiors. And if I made it awkward or uncomfortable for you today, I want to apologize.
There's no need to apologize. I understand.
Thank you. Now, why are you being so stubborn about this?
About what?
The settlement. Why won't you sign it?
Well, if I could explain...
Fraser, there will be no skin off your nose. The Canadian government won't bat an eyelash. All you have to do is sign it. Then you'll have the Eggman out of your hair, I'll have Cloutier out of mine.
I can't.
Why not? Just give me one good reason why not. Delicious.
It's naturally low in cholesterol, too. This is no ordinary farmer. I mean, the quality of this egg suggests he's something of an artist.
Oh, now I get it. In spite of the fact that he's filed a lawsuit against you, you believe you can show him the error of his ways, appeal to his conscience, and save his soul for the pure pursuit of his God-given talent. One day to prove whatever it is you're trying to prove.
One day, as in...
24 hours. That's it. Then you sign.
As in one day.
Man makes a good egg. No doubt about it.
A gold mine for someone who can get this to the mass market. Could be you, boss.
I'm sold. Get him to sign over everything.
No problem.
Nice color.
Uh-oh. I think we got a little hormonal imbalance here, baby. I think we're gonna stop with the Mozart and go back to the Shostakovich because it's gonna lower your estrogen, okay? We'll think of something, okay? Maybe Stefan Grappelli. Hey, how you doing, Sneed?
Mr. Marshak has assumed your debt and he wants his restitution. You have no choice.
Yo, I'm sorry. You can't do this to me.
All you have to do is sign, and you're free and clear. I even bought you a pen.
Oh, you don't understand, Sneed. This is all I got, okay? I really appreciate this. It's a very nice pen. What is it, a Mount Blanc?
Come here, you hold him.
You wouldn't.
You want to try me?
Now, come on, you couldn't!
You're a weird one, Buxley. I've seen guys go down for their families, for their girlfriends, even their dogs, but chickens. This is the first.
Just give me the thing, I'll sign it, okay? Come on, I'll sign it. Give me the thing. Just leave the chickens alone.
Well, I did what any gentleman would do, all right? I scratched the tickets her $5 bought first. Besides, possession is 9/10 of the law anyway.
Well, possession affords one a prima facie argument for the retaining of the asset, but declaration of ownership, Ray, still would require a higher court.
Yeah, well, not in the Vecchio household. Do you think I'd be getting a cut if she was holding the winning ticket? Not a chance. Huh. A feather? Well, it certainly screams conspiracy to me, Benny.
You notice the healthy sheen, Ray, and the yellow coloration of the tip? This feather could only come from one chicken.
So let's go get him. You sure you want that wolf running around with all these chickens?
Well, as long as they aren't in possession of any milk duds, they should be fine, Ray.
He hasn't kicked that junk food habit yet?
Well, you know, they say that it's harder than heroin.
Afternoon. Something I can help you with?
Yeah, where's the chicken man?
Mr. Buxley no longer lives here. Is there anything that I can help you with?
Are you in any way connected to Mr. Buxley?
I'm the new proprietor of this establishment.
Well, that makes sense. Why hang around this dump when you think you're going to be cashing on $10 million?
Well, you seem very dedicated.
What's this about?
Fraud. And these are exhibits A and B.
Hey, wait a second. These are my chickens. What's the deal here?
These chickens are involved in a high-profile crime perpetrated by Lyndon Buxton. All the paperwork's in order. You got a complaint, take it up with Judge DeLuca. I promise you, sir, I will personally care for your fowl. You have nothing to be concerned about.
And when do I get them back?
When the case is closed. back. I'm just gonna go cash my lottery ticket. Why are you following me?
Well, I'm not following you exactly, Ray. I'm walking alongside you.
You're not gonna leave me alone on this, are you?
On what?
Look, Fraser, this isn't about she said this and I said that, okay? This is bigger than just who anteed up.
Ah, you mean on the issue of who's entitled to the money?
This is payback time, Fraser. This is for the time she ratted me out for smoking a cigar in the basement with Gabe LeConte, for the time she told Paula Scriffignano that I was a junior, and for the time she didn't show up at the academy for my graduation because she had to go see Donny Osmond at the Beacon. Okay, this isn't my victory, Fraser. This is cosmic justice.
Ah, I see.
No, you don't. I don't even know why I try.
Bucks.
Smashed my window.
Chickens are gone.
Who cares about the chickens? He smashed my window.
Oh, the chickens are gone, Ray.
Well, good riddance to the chickens. I didn't like them anyway. Ah, it's okay, baby. It's not personal. Guy just had a deep desire to get to his chickens.
Well, the chickens were his life, Ray. It's understandable he'd go to great lengths to retrieve them.
There's no excuse for one man damaging another man's fine vintage automobile over a couple of oven roasters. Oh, that's disgusting. What are you doing?
Well, he's written something on this. Look. Raptors +3, Timberwolves -2, Kings, Clippers +8.
Yeah, those are basketball teams, and this is a betting sheet. You see, those are the teams he thinks are going to win, and that's the point spread. Yeah, but this guy's a chump. Who would take the Clippers even with points?
Well, perhaps a man who's more efficient at farming than he is a gambler. Where are we going?
We're going to visit a family friend.
What do you mean the cops took the chickens? Those are the birds that lay the golden eggs. Without them, all I got is a couple of broken down buildings and a worthless piece of land.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Sorry don't cut it. I made a deal for Buxley's farm and everything on it. Without the chickens, all bets are off. Now get out of here. Fix it.
I know. I hate the city, too. Come on, let's forget about it, okay? You just gotta eat your food. I know. You're used to the best of food. I gave it to you all your life. Baby, I'm sorry, okay? Come on, you force yourself to eat it because it's nutritious, okay? You don't have to like it. All right, sweetheart. Evie, Daddy's gonna get you your real food, okay? Now you take care of Evie, okay, Adam? I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna get you real food.
old man used to come here all the time. He'd tell my mother we were going to the park, but we'd always end up here. So I never once saw him cut his hair.
You didn't like to see his hair being cut?
No, this is Bert Block's place. He's a bookie. He's been around forever. He knows this town inside and out.
Sisters, don't be ridiculous. That canary can't sing. The mouse is a ventriloquist.
Hey, Bert, how you doing?
Ray? Ray Vecchio, is that you?
No, it's my ghost. Of course it's me, Bert. How you doing? I'd like you to meet a good friend of mine, Benny Burt.
Pleased to meet you.
Hey, Ray, you grew up nice. He used to be the softest kid I ever known. His old man would be listening to the radio, screaming for those nicks to run faster, and little Ray'd be there in the corner, stuffing his face with crawlers, all chubby and bloated.
Bert, I think that's a little more information than my friend needs to know.
What can I do, you poor boys?
Well, we have misplaced some extremely important chickens. And we believe that information about whoever it is that laid these bets might help us locate them.
Chickens.
Chickens.
Yeah, the guy's name is Lyndon Buxley. We got a hunch that maybe he's a squisher on somebody's book. Maybe you make a few calls for us?
I don't have to, Ray. A loser like Buxley, his story gets out. He got his line up over 100 lodge with a fella. But everything worked out okay.
Where's a guy like him get 100 grand?
He didn't. His bookie wound up selling his marker to some guy. The bookie got his money, life goes on.
Thank you kindly for your help.
Mucho gusto.
Thanks a lot, Bert.
Nice coat.
Listen, one more thing. Did my old man ever win? Even once?
Ray, that would have spoiled his fun.
Thanks again, Bert.
I don't know if this is the ideal place to talk business. It's a little dark.
I can see everything I need to.
I spoke to Constable Fraser. I think he might be ready to come around.
Constable Fraser. I must admit, I'm a little surprised by your relationship with him.
Yes, well, we both know I like to keep my personal life personal.
Don't underestimate your potential, Meg. Remember your ambition. You've done well so far. You could do even better with the right connections. With a friend to help pave the way.
Fraser!
Inspector, I thought it important to inform you that there's been an emergency.
Emergency?
Yes, with your car.
What about it?
It's on fire.
Oh, please.
No, it is. It's burning away. All of the other cars feel threatened.
You're making this up.
Yes, I am.
Where do you think you're going?
With him.
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear.
No, Henri, you made yourself perfectly clear. Now let me make myself clear. I'm sick of your innuendos. I didn't join the RCMP to get chased around a desk. I'm going with Constable Fraser. You do what you want about that.
Sorry to have interrupted your dinner. Inspector, I'm sorry about the ruse, but I believe I've determined the cause of the accident the other night, and I think that Lyndon Buxley will reconsider his legal action. Thank you kindly.
What are you doing here?
I assumed you wouldn't want to feed Adam and Eva anything but the best.
Do me a favor, okay? Just leave me alone, all right? Until I sue you.
I'd rather help you, if I may.
What are you, crazy? I'm suing you for $10 million and you want to help me? Why?
That's what I wanted to know.
Who is this woman?
This is my superior officer, Inspector Margaret Thatcher. Lyndon, I know the kind of trouble you're in. I know that you needed money to pay off your bookie. That's why you sold your farm in the first place. That's why you set up that hole in the road, and that's why you tried to sue me.
He set up the hole?
Yes. He planned to drive into it and then blame it on Cook County. But when I interfered with his plan, it provided him an opportunity to sue an entire government. And that's why he went back and covered up the trench.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, I know. If you'll excuse me, I gotta go feed my chickens, okay?
That's it? After all that, we're gonna let him go?
I don't see what else we can do.
Interfere. You always interfere.
No! Yes! I'm taking you to see Mr. Marshall.
What are you doing?
Interfering.
Where's he taking us?
I wouldn't want to hazard a guess, ma'am. Do you happen to have your cellular phone with you? May I have your permission to...
Permission granted.
Thank you.
What are you waiting for?
Well, I don't want my hesitation to appear unduly procedural, ma'am. It's just that I'm not sure which cellular provider you use, and since we're likely on a transponder boundary line, there will undoubtedly be a nominal expense incurred. Nominal, I say.
Just do it.
Yes. Vecchio.
Hurry up, the battery's running low.
Hey, it's Fraser. Buxley has been kidnapped. Inspector Thatcher and I are stowed away aboard the kidnapper's vehicle.
Well, where are you?
We're in a truck.
Well, where's the truck?
It's on a road, Ray.
Hurry up!
What?
Apparently the battery is running low. All right, look, get me a license plate number. Yes, I only saw it for a split second, but it is Illinois plate 5069. Oh, dear.
Hello? Hello? Elaine! Oh, could you get me a license plate number on a truck? 5069?
That's it? There could be hundreds of matches.
Well, that's all we got.
For me.
I just want what you owe me, chicken man.
You already got my farm. I don't have anything else.
I want your research, Lyndon, and your livestock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you kidnapped your two most valuable birds. I want them back. think you could do that for me? Huh?
No, I don't think so. Never.
Never say never, Lyndon.
Mr. Marshak, we got trouble.
Deal with it, boys.
Pleasure.
This way.
They're down here.
Oh, dear.
We're gonna burn up in here.
I think that's unlikely, ma'am. This would appear to be a late model Atchison-type incubator with a maximum output of 50 degrees Celsius or 120 degrees Fahrenheit.
So we're safe then.
Oh, yes, yes. Well, that is until the carbon dioxide we exhale combines with the sulfuric acids, the ammonium, and the nitrous oxide, which, without proper ventilation, is a common hazard in incubators of this type.
And then?
And then we die.
Any chance of getting that door open?
I don't think so. It would appear to be double reinforced steel with an E-Tech electronic lock.
Which means?
Which means they bought an extraordinarily good door.
Why?
Perhaps they foresaw this exact situation.
Perhaps they were just trying to prevent the chicks from escaping.
Perhaps.
How come you told everyone else in the world that ticket won except me?
It slipped my mind.
$25,000 slipped your mind?
Look, if I had thought about it, I would have told you, but I didn't think about it, okay?
That money is half mine, you know.
Look, no, it is not. Now, will you leave me alone? I got 700 license plate numbers I got to go through here.
Don't wriggle out of this one, Ray.
Look, you ask anybody, all right? They'll tell you that's my money. You ask anybody.
Okay, let's do that then. Huey, what do you think?
Even Steven. What's your money?
Mm-hmm. Elaine, how about it?
Ray, pay the woman her money.
Yeah. The rest of you, how many of you think I deserve half the winnings? Come on, let's see some hands.
Oh, thank you for your support. It's still mine.
You're such a rat.
All right, this has got to be the one. Elaine, get me an address on the Cicero Dairies and radio me my car.
Will you stop walking away from me?
I'm walking. Don't you see me walking? And pretty soon I'm going to be driving.
Well, then I'm coming with you.
Oh, no, you're not.
So try and stop me.
I think I've found the contact points for the release mechanism.
If we ever do get out of here, I'm gonna need to find a new career.
Well, I hope I haven't been in any way responsible for that now.
No, it's not your fault. That was something I should have done a long time ago. We're Mounties. We're supposed to have ideals. Of course, if we're dead Mounties, our ideals won't mean much, will they?
Huh.
Something?
Well, I think it's possible to bypass the release mechanism, but I will need a piece of wire about 7 centimeters in length.
7 centimeters?
Yes, 7 centimeters.
Take off your tunic.
I beg your pardon.
Take off your tunic, Constable. That's an order. Seven centimeters.
Good thinking, man.
Fraser?
Just joking.
You could have done it the easy way, Lyndon.
I love my chicken.
It's not too late.
No!
I'm asking you one more time, Buxley. Where are the chickens? You starting to remember where you left those chickens? Suck at it!
Fraser, if this doesn't work, and we don't make it out of here, as your commanding officer, I just wanted to say that as someone you work for, I just wanted to say that as someone you work with, I just wanted to tell you.
I got it. You were saying...
Another time.
All right. I'll tell you, okay?
That's better. I don't got all day, Lyndon. Well?
Let me catch my breath. No, I can't do it! I can't do it!
Put him down.
No! You heartless thing!
Too bad. You had your chance.
You're gonna leave my babies alone!
Get out. Put him down and leave him down.
I love my chicken.
I need some kind of diversion. Can you throw?
1.3 ERA over 30 games.
That's good. Hit the red button.
What's going on?
Tell me what kind of a man cheats his own sister, Ray.
I didn't cheat you.
What'd you think you were gonna do? Start lighting cigars with $100 bills and I wouldn't notice?
I don't smoke.
That's not the issue. You're avoiding and stealing. What do you think Ma's gonna say?
so fast, pal. Unless you want to play chicken.
Ray!
Evening, Benny. Inspector?
Yes. It's very good of you to come, Mayor.
No problem. You know, I've been thinking, Benny. I can't take the guilt anymore. I'm gonna give half that money to Francesca. Watch him.
Which came first, Mr. Sneed? The chicken or the egg?
I'll watch him. You go.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll tell you later. Ray!
For saving the life of egg farmer Lyndon Buxley and his prize hens. For protecting Canada against an opportunistic legal action. Well, that's pretty good, Benny. Hey, who's this guy, Henry Cloutier?
There's Henri Cloutier with the Legal Affairs Office in Ottawa.
The guy gives you a commendation, you don't tell me about it? I gotta read about it here on page 4?
Well, Inspector Thatcher deserves all the credit as my commanding officer.
Which brings me to another subject I'd like to talk about.
Fire away.
Women?
Enough.
No, I'm serious. You mean to tell me you haven't noticed that Inspector Thatcher is a good-looking woman?
Well, that wouldn't be appropriate for me to comment on, Ray.
So you do notice?
I didn't say that.
Ah.
Ah? What do you mean, ah?
Oh, nothing, just ah.
No, you must mean something by ah.
Well, I think this ah thing is a pretty neat trick.
Well, it's not a trick, Ray.
Oh, like you didn't use it to get me feel guilty about the lottery ticket?
No, I didn't. Honestly. What, you don't believe me?
I didn't say that.
Ah.
Northern sky will carry you away. You know you have to leave here. You wish that you could stay. There's 4 directions on this map, but you're